Hello all, welcome to AutoBot YouTube channel. So in the last video, we have seen how to create a test automation suite and what are the different features of test automation offered by UiPath and what are the different activities. And in the last video, I mentioned about like we can convert a workflow to test case and we can add data set and we can test it with both negative as well as a negative positive test data, right? So in this video, we are going to see how you can convert a workflow to a test case and how you can add the test data to your workflow through a practical demo. Okay, so today we are going to take calculator as our demo application and we are going to check the additional functionality, or we are going to test the additional functionality of the calculator. Okay, suppose if you have developed a application, suppose if it's a calculator and you need to write a test case to check whether the additional functionality of the calculator is working fine. Okay, so that's what we are going to check now. Okay, so for testing our calculator functionality, what I'm going to do is instead of our desktop application, we can check it in the online calculator. Okay, so calculator.net, because in few of our videos we have used a desktop calculator for our demo. So I thought we can go for a web automation. Okay, so suppose if you have created a web page like this, okay, where you can do the addition, subtraction, and all, it's like a calculator. Okay, so this is a scientific calculator, right? So we are going to test only the addition functionality. Okay, so suppose if 4 plus 5 should give 9, right? So the output will come here and you need to validate. Okay, so that's what we are going to check now. For that, we in the last video we have created this test project, okay, sample test automation. So let me open that, and inside this we are going to create a workflow. Okay, so workflow test automation calculator. Okay, so let's start the workflow calculator creation. So what I'm going to do is let me create few arguments. Okay, so we have to type two numbers, right? First number and second number. Let me create it like first number teacher, then this is second number teacher, then the result, let me put it like in out teacher. Okay, so let's start the recording for the calculator. Okay, so we have the calculator opened here and we need to record the addition, right? For that I'm going to use AppR web recorder. I already did a video on this AppR web recorder, and this is the latest recorder which is provided by the modern designer of UiPath Studio. Let me click on this. Let's start the recording. I'm going to add 4 plus 5. Okay, we are getting the result over here. Just over get test. Okay, so we need to choose a variable. So we are going to get it in the sum argument. That's it. Save. Okay, I think the argument is now fine. Then what I'm going to do is, so currently it is clicking only on the letter 4, right? So I'm going to make it a dynamic. First number, then I'm going to target. Okay, here we can see first is selector as well as the selector is there. I'm going to choose only selector. Okay, I don't want to go with first selector. Let me go here, select this, right click, use variable, first number, override default value, confirm, validate it again. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, then click on unlink and do the same thing for the second number as well. second number. I'm going to select only selector, just remove fuzzy selector. Okay, and here we have to choose second number, right? Right click, use variable, second number, just override, default value, confirm, validate. Okay, just remove this. I'll try to validate. Okay, what is error? Okay, for the second argument, there is no default value. Okay, so let me put it some value 5. Okay, now go to click. Sorry, second number. Select this, right click, select this, right click, use variable, second number, override default value, confirm, validate. Yeah, now they are good gone. Okay. Okay, then get the result. Okay, and we are getting that to the argument sum. That's it. So let me execute. Four plus 5, 9. Okay, then it's getting the result. Now what I'm going to do is, so we create a workflow, right? So I'm going to convert this to a test case. For that, right click on this, convert to test case. Okay, here you can see convert to test case. Or if you want to create a new test case, that you can do here, or if you want to straight as a template, that you can do. Like different options are there. Okay, ignore from publish, then you won't get published if you are publishing that orchestrator. But if you want to set some workflow as a global exception handler, you just need to set as a global exception. So here we are going to convert to test case. Click on convert to test case. Okay, so now what we are doing, we created the workflow, and we are adding two numbers, and we are passing the values, and we are adding those values, and we are getting the result over here, right? So let me do one thing. Let me open our test case .xml, and let me call this workflow inside this. Okay, so it has to get few arguments over here, right? So what I'm going to do is, let me create a few variables. I'm going to use assign, multi-assign. Okay, so let me create a few variables. First number, let me put the value like 2, add second number, let me put the value like 3. Okay, so that's it, and let me create another variable. Okay, this is not required, right? And let me go to variables, and first number, it's a string value. We convert that to integer, and okay, this is again integer. Let me make it to integer, and we need to get the result, right? I'm going to create a new variable that is integer for getting the output. Okay, so 2, 3, and we need to import those values. First number, second number, okay, and the result we should get it to result variable. Okay, and we can do one more thing. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me put assign. Okay, I'm going to use create a new variable, result 1. Okay, and I'm going to add first number plus second number. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to check the functionality of the calculator, right? So we inputted first number and second number as the input to the calculator calculation, and outside of this flow what I am doing is I created a variable and I am adding these two values. Okay, and whatever the output that we are going to get, we are going to compare with this result one. Okay, so we are going to verify that with the result one to check the correctness of the calculation. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, so now we have three arguments. That's it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a verify. Verify and verify expression with operator. Okay, here what should be the result? I'm going to compare result with the result one, right? So result is the output that we are getting from the flow, and the result one is the output that we are getting from this addition. Right? So let me execute this. We haven't added any test data. Okay, that's why these two things are not active. So click on run file. 2 plus 5 7. Okay, so the result with the value 7 was not equal to the expression result 1 with the value 5. Okay, now save it. Now try to execute. So here you can see actually there was an issue in the flow, and we get the result like verification failed. The result with the value 7 was not equal to expression with the result 1. Okay, so the actual result is 5, but the result default value is set, and we got the result like 7. Okay, so it got verified and we got a negative result. What is get result? Let's go to the result. What is person selected? Okay, that's also fine. Okay, click on second number, handling this. First number is already handling. Okay, now it should work fine. Go to test case, execute it. Now we should get the correct result. 2 plus 5, 2 plus 3 equal to 5. Okay, so now you can see verification passed. The expression result with the value 5 was equal to expression result 1 with the value 5. Okay, so this is how you can do the assertion. Okay, so I hope that is clear. So now what I'm going to do is, so this is one plain test case, right? So there is no framework kind of architecture for this test case. So if I want to create a new test case, just click on this, create a new test case, or even by right clicking on the project also you can do that. Right click, add, okay, test case, and here it will ask what should be the template, whether you need to go with a BDD. BDD is nothing but like if you're familiar with the Cucumber framework, that is a BDD, behavior driven framework. Okay, so I have selected BDD. Click on next, and if you want to add some test data, you can add it. Okay, so currently I'm not going to add anything. Click on create. Okay, so it will open up in this manner. Okay, given, then when, and then. Given is nothing but where you can declare your variables and all. When inside this your process execution will happen, and then your verification should happen over here. Okay, so this is the architecture for the BDD framework, and inside this given, like here in this test case, what you did, you created this multiple assignment, right? So you can use this same thing inside this BDD framework. Okay, so here you can declare the multiple variables. So let me copy this, paste it over here. Okay, so that's it. And okay, so these variables are not there. Okay, then equal to 7. Cannot assign from system to type of string. Okay, so this value got created as a variable, so let me change it. Okay, then what else? When. So inside this you need to uh, uh, do the process. Okay, so this is your process. So what I'm going to do is go to test case and let me drag and drop this. Okay, import instead of default value first. Okay, so I think the scope is not inside there. Close it. So give that to test case 1. Test case 1. Okay, go below. Import first number, second number, and we are getting the result, and we need to get it to a new variable. Okay, so we need to create a new variable. Okay, so let me name it like a result integer. It should be display 1. Okay, here put it the result 1. Okay, so we are getting the output, and if you need to verify the result over here, you can do that. Okay, for that you can use verify expression with operator, and what should be the result? Maybe first number plus second number, right, equal to what should be the output? It should be result, right? So that's it. And here one thing is like we haven't used any test data. Okay, test data inside this, we just hard coded your values over to these variables, and you are using this value, right? Suppose if we want to change its values so repeatedly, like based on some negative as well as positive scenario, which you add in some test data file, how you can get it? That I will tell you in this video. Okay, so let me run this. Two plus 5. Okay, the result is 5. Then what I'm going to do is let me create a new variable, sorry, new Excel sheet. Let me name it like a calc. Okay, so let me create a few columns A, B, and this some val. Okay, let me put it like a 2, 4, value should be 6, right? 3, 3, it should be 6, then here 2, sorry, 3, 1, it should be 4. Okay, so that's it. So we are going to use this Excel file as the test data to our test case. Okay, so what is the test case? This is our new test case, right? Test case 1. So add test data. From here you can choose your test data file. So I put it inside a desktop automation demo calc. If you did that, I already opened this file, right? That's why showing that error. Answer, add test data, choose that file, desktop, okay, automation demo, calculator. Okay, so it will list down all the rows as well as the columns. Import it. Okay, so here you can see all the arguments. Okay, so here you get all the arguments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass these as the values. Okay, so even here also you can do I'm going to pass this as the value, okay, equal to b. So instead of this string, let me convert that to integer. Some value should be integer. Okay, the default value to 2. Okay, so that's it. And I need to verify this sum value, right, with the output. So instead of this, I need to compare with the sum value. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so let's try to execute this with the test data file. Run file with the data variation. I'm going to choose all these 3 rows. Okay, click on run. Okay, so it is opening up the calculator.net. It is first doing the addition, then it closed. Okay, then it open up again the calculator, then it will do the addition for the second row of data. Okay, 3 plus 3, 6. Okay, then it will pick up the third row of data and it will do the addition. 3 plus 1 equal to 4. Okay, so it executed with 3 rows of data, and here we can get the result. Okay, it verified and the result is passed. Okay, so this is how you can create your BDD test case and how you can execute that with the data variation. So I hope you are clear about this concept. If there is any confusion with this test automation, please comment in the comment box, and please like the video and please share with your friends if you find this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Okay, so going forward we are planning to do more videos on this, what is new service and what is test manager, and what are the different kind of automation that we can do for this test automation. Okay, it can be mobile, can be API automation, like that, different varieties of automations for the testing we are going to cover in the coming videos. Okay, so please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So thanks for watching the video. Bye.